All right, let's start it off with Kimmy, who's on the line in Charles City, Iowa. Kimmy, you're on the Ken Coleman Show.
Hi, Ken. So good to talk to you.
Good to talk to you. How can I help today?
Oh, well, we're in baby step 2, and we're planning to make a move potentially in the next 2 years to a city that has a little bit more that has more job opportunities.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm just unsure of what I'll do once I get there.
Okay. Well, it's not about what you'll do once you get there. It's what do you want to do with your life? So you're in the discovery stage, I'm guessing. No super confidence or super clarity on what it is you were created to do?
Well, I have strengths, but
Yes.
I don't have an idea of where that fits into in a job.
Well, that's why you called me, right?
Right.
Let's dig in. Let's talk about what
Okay.
you do better than anything else. Your top talents, strengths, skills. What are they?
Well, I'm very self-motivated. When it comes to a project, I am full speed ahead.
Mm-hmm.
I'm very creative.
Mm-hmm. How are you creative? Tell me what that means.
Well, I went to school for art, and I was an art major, and I have professional experience in graphic design.
Okay.
I'm creative in other ways, such as I have copywriting experience, so I know how to explain things verbally,
Right.
I guess. Anyway.
Good. That's great. See, it's very important for you to detail these things out to kind of remind yourself that you're creative in more than one way. You're not just an artist. You're creative with design, specifically graphic design, and also you're a creative writer. The idea of writing, people sometimes don't think of as creative per se. I remember that I took a creative writing class one time. I was like, well, is there the boring writing? No, in some ways, writing is all creating, and it's creative. So I love this. All right, let's keep going. What else besides, I wrote down driven. You said motivated. You're just a driven person. You're on a mission. You like being on a mission. You're very creative. We've got multiple ways that you're creative. What else would you say is at the top of the list?
And I have a strong sense of pride in my work, so I want to make sure it's done right.
Mm-hmm, mm-hmm. Okay. That's a strength. Like those two. So being driven and being committed to excellence, those are strengths.
Right.
You see the difference between a strength and a skill?
Mm-hmm.
And you can develop skills out of those areas of strength. So what else? Anything else? Or is that your top of the heap?
I'm good at coordinating, too. I was in a marketing position for a little while, and I found my strength in that as well.
Tell me what that means to you. When you say coordinating, is that project managing and working with multiple different people to make sure there's good communication? Is that what you're talking about?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, great. Now, you said you knew your strengths, but I think you also know what work you really, really love. Even if you've yet to experience it, you've wondered about it. Talk to me about that side of things. Now we're moving over to passion, what you love to do most. What are the type of roles, specific tasks, subject matters that really give you great joy when you're engaged in them?
Well, I like what I do now, and if we lived in a different city, I'd love to do what I do now. Which is being in the real estate field and working in an kind of project management, coordinating, kind of that niche, I guess.
Okay.
Where I'm maybe doing administration and advertising at the same time.
Okay. So you're telling me that's what you'd love to do. That to you is sweet spot work. You're definitely using your talents to perform work that you love. And that is the idea of project managing in the real estate industry. So you're telling me we've landed it. Ding ding ding, we got a winner.
But I'm just worried that, well, I guess I would stay here, but I don't have any benefits or anything like that in this position. So it's hard for me to stay here after we're out of baby step 2.
Gotcha. Okay,
So
when you say
I
no benefit,
sure that
so you just want a better job. That's what this is about. And you're moving in 2 years.
Yeah, that too.
So you want a better job. B, you're going to move inside of 2 years. So what do you do now to set yourself up so that when you move, you can step into a similar role of work you love? That's what the real question is.
Right.
Oh, okay. Well, goodness gracious. All right. So this is really simple. So Charles City, Iowa, that's where you're calling from. There's an extended area out there, so there's got to be another real estate company or realtor group or something in real estate, whether it be commercial real estate or residential real estate, where you can improve your current role. There's got to be, because we're just talking about benefits. And so for you, you want to look at, where would I love to be, not just in the next 2 years, and then as soon as we move into this new city, what role but where do I want to end up? I mean, what's the ultimate goal here? How would you turn what you do now into the ultimate version of what you do now? Because you really enjoy it. And for you, the driven, committed to excellence, the creative. See, you're also a creative problem solver. That's one thing you didn't mention, but I think that's what makes you, number one, good at project managing and enjoy it. Am I right about that? The creative problem solving?
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah. So if you just want better pay and better benefits, go look for it, Kimmy. This is not as difficult as you think it is. And between now and the next 2 years, like, I'm fine with you moving 2 weeks from now. As long as you're not suffering any time off where you're not paying the bills and paying that debt down, move whenever you want to move. But go get a better version of what you have now. And if you can't, if you're telling me, Ken, there's no way it's not here in Charles City, that's fine. You don't have a lot of benefits, but it is affording you the opportunity to pay off debt. So you would begin to do research on this new city, and we're going to move and start over the next 2 years building relationships, making some visits once we've decided what new locale we're headed to. And I'm going to make connections there, and I'm going to step right into it because you've got great experience. In the real estate market, there's always going to be an opportunity for you, somebody like you who does what you do. So begin to identify the types of real estate organizations, the types of different roles, and you just get to dream a little bit, and you leverage your current experience, and you move into it. So this is simple. Just go do it. Go look for it and step into it. You've got the experience, and you already know what you want to do.